Welcome to the channel of Butterflies and Things, and today we're unpacking a special type of doll. So you have something else, don't you?
Oh yeah. Ugh. Let me get it. Whoop.
It's a beautiful green box again.
Yep. Well, you did remember that last Christmas.
Yes.
I got a box and there was something in it.
Ooh.
And there was something else in it.
Yes, we took one sleeping bag out.
We did.
And revealed a BB doll.
We did. And
So
this is
let's
not
go.
a BB doll.
Right? Here we go.
Take it out.
Yeah. More glue smell.
And let me dump this.
Decently heavy.
Yeah, this is an experiment from Miro, of course, because the box came from Miro. Duh.
Yeah.
Also, experiment for Miro. They have it on the site. And
Miro does experiments.
oh, sure. If you don't do experiments, you don't become
Experimental.
So this is a 60 centimeter doll.
Ooh.
In plastic, in molded plastic and not in resin.
Oh, can you explain to me the difference between plastic and resin?
Well, resin is the way you make things with resin is a certain the technique of casting, because resin is sort of a viscous liquid that solidifies with a chemical process. But this is plastic, which is done by heat, and this is injection molded plastic. I can see that already.
Injection molded plastic.
Injection molded plastic
Okay.
means that you have a metal mold, and the plastic is blown into it. And the advantage of it is that you can make a lot of dolls really fast and cheaply. But it means that if you want to make any money on it, you need to like sell way more dolls than you would than is normal involved in the doll business.
Because it's more expensive?
Because the mold is more expensive. The mold is going to set you back thousands.
Wow. Okay.
And
how many casts can one mold make?
It's the same stuff that they use to make a certain fashion doll.
Ah, okay, so quite a lot.
Quite a lot, millions.
Millions?
Yeah, the mold will wear out, but I think you can do like 1 million or something in that order before you have to worry about it.
That's amazing.
So,
because with resin molds for resin dolls, there's quite a finite limit, isn't there?
yeah, it's about 15 to 30 times casting it, and then the mold becomes worn, and you have to replace it. So, okay, so this is not Miro doesn't make this themselves. They have friends who make this, so they wanted to try this out. It's kind of like a huge certain fashion doll.
Yeah, very elongated.
But it has roughly the same dimensions as most BADs, girl BADs.
Mm-hmm.
The joints are not balls, of course, except for technically it's a point, but it's a ball. And if you look here at the knee, it's a ball with a.
Oh, that's different. I've not seen that before.
Yeah.
Is there elastics inside?
No. So technically she's not a ball jointed doll at all.
Ah, now I understand the reference to the fashion doll.
Yeah.
So it's not strung.
It's not strung.
Every piece hooks into each other, and they
you can
connect the doll.
You could make a proper BJD in molded plastic. There is one, the Hugel dolls is made in plastic, and it's strung like a regular BJD. But the thing about the plastic dolls is that the injection molding process requires that the doll is actually quite light. It's quite, see? The thickness of the material is very thin, whereas ball jointed dolls in resin have thicker parts. There's probably not a way I can easily go into the doll without doing it some harm. But yeah, that's a thin layer. Here, this is also a thin layer.
So is she lighter than a ball jointed doll?
Oh, much. Here, you try.
Wow. And this is an SD size?
She's an SD size, yes.
That's quite different.
Yeah, and the reason she's actually interesting is actually the face is, well, it's a very standard dolly face. Yeah, give this back to you. The reason this could be interesting for ball jointed doll owners is if we can take the head off, which I'm gonna try and do now.
Wow.
Let me see if I can.
And then that would come off like prop.
Probably. It does on the fashion doll. Probably not without damage.
Scary.
If I can do that properly, and I'll do it later.
Yeah.
And you can maybe put a resin head on it. So to solve the floating head problem.
Oh, so you can buy
because she's all
extra bodies.
She's $30.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, no, that changes everything, doesn't it?
She is $30 because she is injection molded, and well, they have to make a lot of them to earn back that mold.
Yeah.
They don't have to sell them at quite a price as ball jointed dolls need to be sold at. So, and she's actually quite well made, and she has. Yeah. Oh, can she stand? Can she stand?
Well, there we go again. On the table, please.
Like a rock.
Very solid.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh well, let me see, because I have
that's
to.
because she's leaning forward slightly.
Because I didn't position her quite correctly.
Yeah. Yes, that was a definite jump there.
Not going anywhere.
Wow. The knees, it's fascinating because they're completely different. And of course you've got literally ball jointed here.
Yeah.
Like this is a ball.
It is a ball, but the way it's jointed is actually by a spinning disc here instead of a hole and elastic. You can see that, let me see. Yeah, the discs are spinning separately from each other, and that's how she's made.
Wow,
she's more solid than I expected her to be from the pictures. But, well, her head is, and the hair. Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, is the hair actually attached?
Yeah,
it
that's,
doesn't look like a wig at all.
She's like most fashion dolls of that type with what they call, this is rooted hair.
Oh, I remember playing with those when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, here's another ribbon, here's another ribbon.
Yeah.
No, it's not so pretty.
No. And the quality isn't there as well. But that's basically, the head is here to go. Poor head.
But it's a really cute face for.
I do like it, but you could, if you wanted to keep her face and her head, she could be repainted. You'd have to look at tutorials on how to repaint the certain fashion doll, because there's a lot of people who do that. And you could actually take off her hair, just cut it all off, and put a wig on. Put a much nicer wig on.
I'd see. It looks to me, compared to your hand and like my hand, it looks like an extra large head. If you compare it to a normal SD, sorry.
No, so I think it's comparable.
Is it?
She has a little, her head is a little bit long in the face.
Yeah.
But she's not as such,
it just looks really wide head.
Yeah, but I have to say that most of my dolls are a little bit on the small head size. So.
Well, you've given me a wrong sense of expectation.
Well, there you go. This is actually pretty normal, I think. Yeah, she's pretty normal.
All right.
Hello.
Hello world.
Hello.
So did they send you a prototype, or is this now in production?
This is now in production, and it's available on the website.
Wow.
I think it's probably worth, if you're already ordering something, because that's what I did. I ordered something and then got this as an extra on the order list. So
Because it was only $30.
it was only $30 exactly.
Wow. Yeah, that's if you're paying for postage anyway, you can play with that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And I think she's roughly the same size as an SD, so she can wear all the clothing. If you wanted to do like a body blush or stuff like that, it's probably all possible. But look at stuff for fashion dolls, for plastic fashion dolls, and I think this is probably an ABS material. Hard plastic. It's the material they make this stuff out. The heads are usually not. It's usually some sort of softer
plastic. Squishy. Yeah.
This is the least squishy I've ever seen a head of on a fashion doll before. Yeah. But it is a little bit squishy, and the rest is not squishy at all.
And because she has a face of her face, the color of her face is different from the color of the body.
Yeah, I think that's simply because the material is different.
Right. Okay.
But that
fair enough. Yeah.
I saw that on the website already. I could see that in the picture that the colors are the same. But if you're gonna decapitate her anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Ow, ow. But if you have a nice SD head lying around that you really want to have a body for, but you can't
body
afford.
Or just a temporary body until she can get her own body, and then it is $30 worth. It's got all the casting lines from the mold. Even an injection molded piece will have lines.
This goes a little bit back to actual toys for kids. The feel of, oh yeah, of course there is a seam because they had to.
So let's see how she poses. Oh, this is always a difficult pose to sit down on herself, but no.
No, I tried that. When you open it, and it's like, that's not happening.
And she's not coming forward, and she's not going all the way back. That's fine. You know, she's a
stand-up doll.
She's one of the stand-up dolls. Oops.
Definitely stand-up doll.
Well, I'm gonna give her a head later on, and then we'll come back to her, I suppose, for the next.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah. So.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
All right. So, if you liked this, please give us a thumbs up and